What's up guys, it's Steve Floyd E and Happy New Year! This is the first video of the new year. I hope you guys had a good New Year's celebration. I certainly did over the 2 days, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day itself, but spent the first day of the year, the first actual day, the daytime of the first day of the year, on the verge of throwing up. Let's talk about why. Story time! So yeah, on New Year's Eve, I went to my good friend Marley's house for a party with some people, with some folks. Sorry if you can hear that in the background. That's just my cat running around going crazy. What do you? Do you hear all that? So the night kicked off around 7:15. Went downstairs, met two mates of mine and got a lift from my mum to the place. But first we went to the service station to get some... to get some ice for drinks. I'd been requested by a good friend Marley to get some ice to keep drinks cold, because that's what it's used for normally. So I went to the petrol station to get some ice, got some ice, picked it up, and we head off. So and that in itself was an ordeal, because I went in to get the ice and he was like, yep, go grab your ice. I went to the thing to open like the little box thing that the ice is normally in. I'm like, it's locked, and then he's just pointing outside and I'm like, yeah, it's locked. And then he keeps pointing. I'm like, what? Okay, is there a key or something? I go out, I walk around the corner, look for wherever this key is, and he's like pointing very intense. Turns out there was a crate of ice, like just ice out in the open, that was right next to where I'd been looking to open the thing. So that was a good start. I was already off my game. So then I took my 2 bags of ice that were dripping wet to the car, loaded them into the boot, and we head off. We finally head off to the party. So already a successful beginning. So I head off to the party with my good friends Jaden and Mitchell, and we get there. Now we've been here before, so we know this place. We know there's a side gate to get in. So we go to this side gate, push on the door, didn't open. Pulled on the door, didn't open. Felt for a latch, there wasn't one. We could open ourselves. So we're like, oh, what do we do? I thought, why don't we go through the front door? But good mate Mitchell wasn't so fond of that idea. So what he decided to do was to climb the side gate himself. So Mitchell spider-ways his man over the gate, and he climbs up, he puts his foot through like this little hole, gets up and over, and then just casually opens it himself after we've just looked like we're breaking into someone's house. But nonetheless, we've got in. So I'm carrying, I think I took 15 Coronas with me in this little cooler thing. Had those with me, walked in, 2 mates were like, right, we're here. We arrived, and the party, there's just all kinds of different stuff happen. So within 5 minutes, I'm in the pool, because it's just what you do at parties. In Australia, of course, in New Year's, it's summertime. So naturally went straight in the pool, and somehow this pool is heated for like the entire night. Like we end up being in the pool the whole night, and it mustn't have dropped below like 25 degrees in that pool. Like it was nice. So now I just skim over some highlights of the night. Obviously we played beer pong because it was a party. So naturally played beer pong. Went into boys versus girls teams, you know, because nothing like dividing by the genders, the only 2 genders. Okay, played beer pong, which the boys won, of course. Not before, however, chanting "Yeah, the boys" on several occasions, as loud as we possibly could. You know, as a tactic of intimidating and showing our manlyhood and being like, yeah, we've got this. So that was a big part of the party. Then it was just like really just the average party, you know, dancing to some unconventional music with my good friend, Greek friend, Manoli, doing some flips near the pool, which for some reason busted up my shoulder like really bad. I woke up the next day, as we'll talk about, and my shoulder was just killing me, and I think it was from weird flex doing flips over and over again into the pool just to show my agility to everyone, you know, showing my dominance in beer pong, my agility in the pool. It was a big flex day for me. But then at some point towards the night, I found out Marley had some Red Bull and I had some vodka, and you mesh those and you get vodka Red Bull. So I started pouring these down, and this is where, I really set myself up for failure the next day, because I'd had Coronas and then vodka Red Bull. So that was mixing in my system, which was not good for me. So the night progressed, you know, swimming, got out, played some poker. Then the few of us that remained at the end of the night, we're sitting there at like 7 a.m. and we're all just tired but not sleeping. I think SpongeBob has made its way onto the TV at some point, whilst all of us yell at Marley at how trash this is and that we want something else on the TV, while she just tells us where the remote is, but we don't want to actually get it, so we just keep complaining. So that was fun. And then eventually, I turned around to good friend Mitchell, who'd offered to pay me the money for an Uber because he wanted to leave. And I thought, I'm kind of keen to leave too, so I'll take that offer and we'll get on the road. Then good friend Manoli was like, why don't I drive you guys for the money that you'd pay the Uber? You just pay me instead. So I thought, well, win-win. We get a ride from our mate home, and we get to head off. This really isn't much of a story, is it? There isn't a lot to it. I forgot. We also went to the beach for the fireworks at midnight and could barely see them. I don't think I paid any attention to the fireworks. I mainly just got filmed by my friends on their various Snapchats, on which I said subscribe to the Floyd E, because if I'm not plugging, then what am I doing? So yeah, we went there for midnight, recorded it, put some stuff on Snapchat and everything. I don't really remember too much eventful from that part. Not a lot. It was just a lot. We did a lot of talking shit in the pool about people. That sort of started from 5 minutes in, just talking smack. That's basically what all our groups are good for. We're just a bunch of snakes that talk shit about each other. Lovely. Then yeah, anyway, back to going home. So Manoli ever so kindly offered to drive Mitchell and I back to the area from which I am from, and from there Mitchell went home himself to his location, and I had a short walk back to my house. Actually, no, I think I got dropped out front because Manoli's a lad. But then it was in the moments afterwards that things would go wrong. So I got home around 9:30 or 10, I think, shortly after my dad had texted me saying, Happy New Year, hope you had a good party, hope it was a good party, or maybe it's still going. And I was like, I'm going home now. Didn't mention how much I was dying inside though, I forgot that part. Yeah, not too long after, I went to lie down to sleep through the day, because the day was wasted at that point. I'd spent that last week, sorry, I keep shaking the camera, that last night was a week's worth of energy. I'm not doing anything today. And then started not feeling well in the stomach. Now, I'd already been sick and coughing a lot throughout the week prior. So the dry feeling in your throat you normally get from feeling sick, I'd already had from coughing. So I had a bad feeling of all this mixed alcohol in my stomach and a cough that wouldn't go away. And what that resulted in was about 2 hours, not 2 hours, it was probably an hour of me sitting, just there on the couch, just like this. Unsure of if I was going to be sick or if I was just going to magically feel better. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Mum had got me a bucket in case I needed to emergency puke, because I was feeling like I might. I wasn't sure. I like to resist. I've never thrown up from alcohol before, and I didn't plan on starting then. And I was like, I knew that it'd probably be better if I did, but I didn't actually feel completely like I needed to. I was sort of on the ropes, but I hadn't got it's not like I got the urge and resisted. I was just sitting there what is happening to me? And then eventually, I'd gotten home, I'd been sick for a little while, and the last thing I'd eaten was a couple of pieces of pizza the night before. So I had some toast, just two pieces of toast, and it was a very painful eat. I didn't really want to eat them. I was like, that was weird acting. I didn't really want it, but I was like, I'll eat it because I haven't eaten in a while and it'd probably be good for me to just get something in my system. So I did. I ate the pieces of toast, ate all of it, and was like, oh, that was tragic. Didn't really enjoy that, and then continued to sit there. And then 5 minutes later, I felt better. It just went like that. All I needed to do is eat something. And I felt fine. After that, went to bed, had a sleep, and I was as good as new. After that, it was a weird one. I don't know why I didn't try eating earlier, nor do I know the point of this story. So many video ideas, and I didn't even do much on New Year's. So we went to the beach, barely watched the fireworks, sort of half saw some. Maybe I was just out of it and too busy plugging my channel to notice. Played beer pong, that was good. I played pool by myself, saw if I could sink all of the balls, and I did. Yay, good for me. Yeah, it was a bit of a day. Then the highlight of the night, and I can't drop names for this, but let's just say one of my male friends that attended the party randomly went to one of my female friends at the party, male friend of which was drunk. he just randomly went, "Can I motorboat you?" To which there were like a few of us surrounding, and we all just went. We weren't really sure how to react to that. It was a bit out of the blue, unlike his character when he's sober. But you know, it's just what he's like. He's done it again since too. It's a sad thing. If you do see this mate that said that, maybe leave it alone. Anyway, that's going to be the conclusion of this fantastically awful story time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell. If you tap the bell button, then you'll get notified as soon as I upload, and you won't have to pay attention to me spamming it on my Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everything. And you can just get notified yourself, and it's so lovely. It'll say The Floody has uploaded, and it'll say the title and show the thumbnail, and it'll be so nice. So just do that, yeah, and subscribe and everything. Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys next time. I have a lot planned for this year. Yeah, I'm going to try and get, I'm at like 42 uploads at the moment. I'm going to try and get to 100 by the end of the year, and I actually have some plans to smash that out of the park. There might be a very big month coming for me later in the year. Ooh, what could it be? We'll see. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace!